Hello, I am Toad James Dube, and I am with Rokko, who is a Kirby vet, a Nintendo Harmony to the Discord server. I will link in the description. I have some questions about him for Kirby, specifically the ones in Kirby's Nightmare in Dreamland, the Game Boy Advance port of Kirby's Adventure. So question number one, what is better? Nightmare in Dreamland or Kirby's Adventure? He said, in my opinion, I prefer Nightmare in Dreamland. Nightmare in Dreamland controls much smoother and benefits from updated sprite works and music, as well as the extra mode Meta's Nightmare. I have a great appreciation for Kirby's Adventure. It's one of the best looking games on the original NES. It introduced copy abilities to the series, but I'll give it to Nightmare in Dreamland The Edge. 2. Did Nightmare in Dreamland live up to its name, or do you prefer The Amazing Mirror? Well, I say Nightmare in Dreamland is a faithful and well-done remake of Kirby Adventure. Amazing Mirror is probably my preferred pick. Amazing Mirror decides to shake up the formula at the time, being a Metroidvania instead of a regular 2D platformer. The change was not well received among a lot of fans, but I enjoy the unique gameplay offered by the Amazing Mirror. In my opinion, it's not a very good Metroidvania, as it lacks many staples of the genre, but it's a great Kirby game that I have a lot of love for. Have you played or beat Nightmare in Dreamland? I have played and beat Nightmare in Dreamland. Were you around when Nightmare in Dreamland or created your own hype? Or like me, did you use an emulator? Nightmare in Dreamland released about a year before I was born. I played it many years later on an emulator. How does it hold up to the future titles in the handhelds and the early 2010s Kirby revival, aka 2011's Kirby's Return to Dreamland? Did it age well in your opinion? Nightmare in Dreamland aged quite well and is still an enjoyable experience today, many years after release. Unfortunately, it struggles to compete with later titles like Kirby Superstar Ultra and the 2010 games such as Triple Deluxe. These games have more expansive movesets for copy abilities, more ambitious level design, and mechanics, and overall better visuals. 6. Do you think Kirby's Adventure / Nightmare in Dreamland is too similar to Kirby Dreamland 3, excluding animals? No, I believe both games have very different identities, although they share similar mechanics, including the animal friends. Kirby's Dreamland 3 has a unique visual style not seen in any other Kirby game, and has a different overall game feel from Nightmare in Dreamland. Do you think Meta Knight has a better introduction in Nightmare in Dreamland or in Superstar? I believe Meta Knight's introduction was in Superstar is better, having a whole sub-game dedicated to him in the form Revenge of the Meta Knight. He is given more time in the spotlight, as well as much more character thanks to his spoken dialogue and interactions with his crew on the Halberd. While his role as an antagonist in the sub-game contradicts his appearance in the modern Kirby titles, where he mostly acts as an ally to Kirby when he's not possessed, I still believe it's a strong introduction to Meta Knight as a character over his appearance. I still believe it offered a strong introduction to Meta Knight as a character over his appearance in Kirby's Adventure. What I personally got out of it is that she liked Meta Knight's Revenge better than how he's introduced in Kirby's Nightmare in Dreamland / Adventure, but he / she still respects Kirby Adventure's introduction of Meta Knight. After Kirby's Dreamland and Kirby's Adventure, would you want to see King Dedede return as an antagonist not possessed of dark matter, or be one of Kirby's friends? I would not like to see King Dedede return as an antagonist. I prefer his role as a friendly rival in the modern titles. His character development from a greedy king to friendly rival and hero would be ruined. 9. Did you like the new stuff they added to Kirby's Nightmare in Dreamland? Do you like those new additions, or think, like Legend of Zelda's 4 Swords or GBA, retelling of A Link to the Past did it much better? I haven't played or known much about 4 Swords, but yes, I did enjoy the new additions like Meta Nightmare and Nightmare in Dreamland. Meta Knight is fast and satisfying to control and offers a different, more speed-based style of play. Don, I hope that's good enough, and yes, that is very good enough. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. And if you'd like to see more in the future, you can go down to the Discord server, which will be linked in the description